Hello, it's Phil Thatch, and today I'm going to share a really difficult day of bird photography. Heather and I drove over an hour to get to a location kind of on a mountain ridge that we thought might be really good for finding migratory warblers and vireo and things of that nature. And we drove all the way up there, and we actually heard 3 different species of vireo that would have been lifers for Heather, and 2 of those 3 would have been lifers for me. We never saw them, much less got a photograph of them. And so it was a hard day, but you know, we did find a few birds, no lifers, and we were able to get photographs of them. And I came home kind of disappointed. And then I looked at the pictures and I was like, wow, these are pretty doggone good. So I wasn't even going to make a video of the shots today, but I thought I would share with you that not every time you go out to do photography, especially bird photography, it's not always going to turn out great. There's a bird photographer I follow on Facebook and have met him a few times. Super nice guy. His name's Roger Ashley. You should look him up on Facebook. Roger Ashley Photography on there. Man, every time he goes out, it appears that he gets 15 or 20 amazing species of birds. And I imagine that he has a much better rate of success than Heather and I do. But I bet you even the amazing Roger Ashley occasionally goes out and doesn't get as many birds as he would like. So if you ever go out and don't get as many birds as you would like, don't let that get you down. So that's the story of today's video. And without further ado, here's today's video. Hello and good morning, it's Phil Thatch, and Heather and I are here today at a state natural area in Tennessee. And this is a place I've come a couple of times to do waterfall photography, but today we're working on bird photography. I'm using my new A6700 Sony APS-C camera with the 200 to 600 lens, and Heather is using her Canon R7 with the 100 to 500 lens. It's been pretty slow so far, but we definitely saw and hopefully got an acceptable picture of a white-breasted nuthatch. Here's Heather's shot with the Canon R7 of the white-breasted nuthatch, the upside-down bird. And I think she had a little bit of trouble getting the birds in the frame because in order to get the shot, you had to hang out the car and point the camera almost straight up. But I got lucky and managed to get a few shots. Here are mine. I think I got 4 that I liked enough to share with you of the upside-down bird, the white-breasted nuthatch. And you know, when I'm photographing birds, I like to capture the color of the bird's eye, but the white-breasted nuthatch has a very dark eye, almost completely black. I don't think I've ever captured the color of a white-breasted nuthatch in a photograph. But what they lack in color, their eyes, they make up for in reflectivity. Look at all the shiny sparkliness of the world reflecting in the dark eye of the white-breasted nuthatch, the upside-down bird, as it were. And so even though, as I mentioned earlier in the video, we were really struggling today, I was very happy to capture these 4 shots that I was pleased with of the beautiful white-breasted nuthatch. And then we saw from a great distance, we saw a red-headed woodpecker. I definitely got a shot of it. I don't know if it's presentable or not. So here is the red-headed woodpecker shot, and look, there are 2 of them on that branch, and this was probably 50 yards into the forest, but I just managed to see one of them land on that branch. And like I say, I only thought it was one. I didn't even know until I got home and looked at the picture that there were 2 birds on that branch. And this was the only shot I got of the red-headed woodpeckers. They were so far away and so deep in the forest, but I'm sharing it with you just to say, hey, look, there they are. And we're just working from the car. We're just shooting out the side of the car. You can see I've got Heather in the back seat. Say hello. Hello. And I've been sitting in the front, and we're pointing our cameras into these woods over here. And we definitely got a shot of a pair of Carolina wren that were kind of hopping around right in this area right here. So kind of close, maybe 15 feet from the car. So we definitely got the Carolina wren for sure. Here are Heather's photographs of the beautiful Carolina wren. Like I say, it was a pair that came very near the car where we were doing photography. And I think this one has the better plumage of the 2. This is the same bird. And Heather had a little bit better angle on the Carolina wren at first, where they were perched. I had kind of a blocked shot, but eventually they moved to a place where I could get plenty of shots as well. And like I say, nice plumage for this time of year, late summer, not quite spring yet, second week of September. And I think this is the other one. Its plumage is not quite as good as the one that Heather photographed in the first 3 of the shots that she decided to share. But like I say, we both got shots, and here come mine. This is the one with the better plumage. Just beautiful colors on the Carolina wren. And you know, Carolina wren is a common bird, easy to get a photograph, but as much as we were struggling on this day, we were happy to see it and happy to make photographs. And you can see here how I like to present the color of a bird's eye that I struggled with, and maybe it's impossible on a white-breasted nuthatch, but it's pretty easy to get the color of a Carolina wren's eye when you're doing a photograph of it. And this is the one with the plumage that's not quite as good as the first one. All right, that's going to do it for Heather and I today. I really appreciate you tuning in and checking out our white-breasted nuthatch photos that we made today. I was really pleased with them. Even though it was a struggle, it ended up being a pretty good day after all. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Be sure and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see some more stuff like this. Thanks. Bye.